Hi, my name is Susan Brown, more typically Sue. I am the founder and the CEO of Purple Pantry Boxes, which is a 501c3 nonprofit stationed out of Milford, Connecticut. Purple Pantry Boxes were designed to get food into communities absolutely with ease and with no barriers. So the pantries live in community. They're wooden structures. They are designed to hold non-perishable food items so that anyone who needs food can just walk up to a pantry box and they can take what they need. The motto is take what you need, donate what you can. And that's what they're designed to do. So people can take food, it's taken anonymously. No one's questioning them to see if they are poor enough or worthy of receiving food. It just is meeting people where they are.
Hi, I'm James Maroney, State Senator for the 14th District. I started seeing people walking to the Purple Pantry Boxes and taking food away. Just really hit home how important it was that, unfortunately, because of the stigma, I think sometimes people don't want to go into a pantry, and the ability for someone to have their dignity and to be able to go and get the food that they need.
A lot of people fall through the societal cracks, and the government isn't doing anything to help them. And as a community, we need to support all of our people. And that's what the pantries do. The pantries support all of our people in terms of our volunteers, in terms of the people that use the pantries, in terms of the people who anonymously put food into the pantries on a regular basis. They don't even get invited to the volunteer parties because we don't know who they are. But they are for everybody. Every morning I pinch myself, so grateful that people really have just given the Purple Pantry Boxes a hug, a place to exist, and a way of helping all of our neighbors and youth.
Chris Graytek, a neighbor of Sue Brown's, actually. Sue got me involved very early on to build what I thought was a little box. What ended up being a large box, which ended up being probably 16 or 17 of the pantries that are around town I've built. You know, working with Sue has been an adventure, and I want to give something back. So Sue gave me the opportunity to give back something to the community. But having her passion for this gives you a little bit of a passion for making sure that we're doing the right thing in building boxes and putting them in the right places. And when people need help, like when we have to repair them, Sue's the one that gets me involved, and she's the one that identifies what we need to do, and I just do it.
Pints and Policy is a monthly discussion series that I host for a dry January, Pints and Policy, and we focused on food insecurity. And for that Pints and Policy, we were very fortunate that Sue decided to join the panel. You know, her passion is evident to anyone who's met with her and spoken with her. She's a dynamo, a force, and that I know that they're giving away over 10,000 pieces of food a month, and that's amazing that people in our community can get that, and it's someone has just stepped up. She saw a need, and she stepped up and filled that need.
I wanted to do something, and I just kept going back to people need food. There have been times in my life where food hasn't been as readily available. I'd rather not have anyone go through that. You know, if people have food, they can tackle their day. If all you're doing is thinking about your stomach rumbling and you don't have anything of nutrition inside of you, you can't do anything. You can't accomplish anything.
Sue Brown reached out to me about a year and a half ago to see if Notre Dame would be interested in getting involved with the Purple Pantry Project. Each week, a different group of students collects food. Every Thursday, the box is emptied and bags are brought over to our Purple Pantry box in Allentown at the House of Jacob Church. And we've been filling it now for a full year.
Very good.
You're good?
Yeah. Are you talking about the bread?
I'm talking about the bread. Look at the depletion of the cereal. Look at the depletion of the pasta. Everything on Wednesdays is depleted. We create 30 pantry bags on Wednesday mornings. And it reminds us that we distribute 10,000 pieces of food every single month. We just had a food drive on Sunday, which was terrific. We got approximately 520 pieces of food at that food drive, which is a really quality food drive. That's a drop in the bucket when you're looking at the 10,000 piece.
First, in general, we create 67 distribution bags a week. This pantry bag is for people who live in housing authority property. So they have homes, they have kitchens, and they can cook. This is used by a mixed population. A lot of the people that use this pantry are housed, so we put in food for cooking, but they also have a population that is housing challenged. So we fill this with some of everything. And this is by and large used predominantly by people who are not housed. So we fill this very differently because people who aren't housed don't have ability to carry big things and they don't have access to cooking.
And you have a testimonial for us.
Yeah, there was one time where we were filling one of the pantries and we found a letter inside. And it said, "Thank you so much for doing this. My family's not hungry anymore."
Yeah, well, I like the theory that it's open 24 hours a day. Somebody can go there whenever need be, and that it's open to everyone, basically. I think that's the best. That, some people don't have hard times all the time, but once in a while, there might be a need. So I'm glad it's there.
Yep, and I think we're all a day away from something. It could be me next week. So,
Right.
yep.
I see this project continuing here at Notre Dame High School as long as the Purple Pantry project and Purple Pantries are in existence. It's been a great way to serve our local community.
I'm sharing a letter from a woman who uses the pantries for her family. Thank you for helping me feed my family. We're no longer going hungry.
So a woman approached me as I was replenishing or filling a box, and she wanted to hug me. She really appreciated this box because she and her husband could not afford to eat more than one meal a day. And because of the Purple Pantry boxes, which were located walking distance from their residence, they were able to get food for lunch and for breakfast. They were having peanut butter toast for breakfast, they were sharing tuna or mac and cheese for lunch, and they really appreciated that. She wanted to make a point of saying she wasn't being greedy and that she was just taking what they need, which is the whole point of these Purple Pantry boxes, to be available for people to take what they need.
Why do you want this documentary made?
So many people have said to me that they don't understand the pantries, how they work, why we started them. And I just thought it would be helpful to just put it out to the community on our website for people to, learn who we are and what we are. Because by the time we started getting more attention, our history was just that. It was our history. We live our present. So I thought it was a good thing to do.
So it started as you think we were helping out during COVID. Quickly turned into, no, this is just a need that is always there.
And I didn't know it. I really didn't know what the need was. And listen, no one else did either. And we are all now working together in community to help fill a need. If it weren't for the community, we wouldn't be able to do this.